And welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Last time we started exploring the Chozo ruins and are trying to find runes to get into there. Now I could have sworn that was something different, but apparently not. What is that? Can you scan it from here? You charge beam. Oh, it is what I thought it was. Okay. Again, just to reiterate my stance on the game, because I was talking about that kind of at the end of the previous video, I'm not actively using a guide for this. If I get really stuck, I suppose I can use a guide, but I don't think I will get really stuck because, again, this isn't like my first playthrough. I have played this game before, twice, no less. Once, I think I got everything, including all logbooks. Or all, yeah, everything for the logbook, all scans. So yeah, I do have a fair amount of knowledge of this game. It's just how much can I actually remember. Water once flowed here. Okay, so something is polluting the place because there was apparently water here previously. Something plant-like, if I had to make a guess. Why am I guessing? I know what it is. Now this puzzle always kind of stumps me because there's always that one rune I have a heck of a time actually locating, and that's exactly what's going on right here. It's right here actually. I think, I don't know what was going on there. I mean, it's kind of out of sight, I think, is the thing. But in any case, that didn't take too long at least. Now these vines are annoying and we will be able to deal with them permanently later, but not now. The gate has been unlocked. So now we got more lore. I didn't actually read it. Disaster struck suddenly. Yeah, I think it's just sort of discussing like the destruction of the Chozo. So now we have the charge beam, so we're kind of getting back to where we were, power-wise. So now we have these eye lasers, which kind of feel like a tutorial, don't they? Well, these little eye lasers are actually super weak to the charge beam. So, definitely taking them out will ease our troubles a lot. There's also a Morphball tunnel, but I don't think we can go through there yet. What is this? Unidentifiable obstruction. Okay, that doesn't sound good. So we have the charge beam, we have the morph ball, we have missiles. The last upgrade we need to actually progress is the morph ball, which, to be honest, I don't actually know what the morph ball is. So that could pose to be a problem, potentially, if I can't remember in time. You know what, I actually haven't saved at all. After what, almost an hour now, so maybe I should go save. Maybe I should go save. Just be on the safe side. Save side. Plus we were kind of down in health, so restoring our health isn't a terrible idea. Yeah, it just occurred to me that when this actually goes up, Samus Returns is just a month away. Again, because this is being advanced recorded, that's also part of the reason why, awkwardly, I make no mention of all the Metroid announcements during Zero Mission, despite being uploaded at the same time as E3. So yeah, when I'm recording this, the Zero Mission Let's Play is being uploaded, so a little bit awkward timing. That happened before, actually, where like a really cool game got announced when I was doing a Let's Play, and it was like, oh, well, that was awkward timing. Because I didn't mention it at all because it was recorded months ago. Path of Corruption, foreshadowing maybe? Probably not. I don't know how far they plan these games ahead. I mean, because Retro didn't even make Hunters, but part of Hunters is canon. So yeah, I'm not sure how far Retro really planned out the series. Again, I have no clue if I'm even supposed to be here yet. My guess is actually no, I'm not. But hey, this is the beauty of this particular game, probably more so than even Prime 2 or Prime 3, is you can kind of just do whatever the heck you want. I mean, the game doesn't really stop you, except in some cases with like special doors that you need certain power-ups to get through. But like, I honestly forgot how open the Chozo Ruins were. They are surprisingly open. Yeah, I'm trying to think. This room, we can't do anything with at the moment, I don't think. Is that a missile door or an ice beam door? I'm trying to see what that is. Too far away, okay. Okay, so we can't do much. We can't do everything we can in this room because we need to deal with the toxic water, namely. Hello. What the heck are you? So this guy is interesting because you have to bomb him from within. So we can't go through there yet. Again, we are definitely not meant to be here. But yeah, this is what I like about Metroid. I know we're not getting a ton done because, again, our main thing is just find... Hello. They just accidentally... Is this the right way to go? Because I could have sworn this wasn't the right way to go, but here we are. Cool. What was I saying? I know we're not doing a ton of, like, I could just whip through the story, really. I really could, if I wanted to, but I'm really not. And that's partly just because this is how I play games. I don't tend to be very focused when it comes to the story. I tend to just kind of do my own thing. When it comes to, like, progression, I tend to take it easy. Like Breath of the Wild, oh man, if I ever let's play that game, we're gonna have, like, at least 20 episodes before even getting to the first dungeon, because that's how I played that game on my first run. And that's how I like to play Breath of the Wild. I like to play it in sort of a scatterbrained kind of, well, to put it bluntly, ADHD sort of like, hey, that looks cool, I'm gonna go explore there kind of way. But I like that about Breath of the Wild, how you have that option. And yeah, like in Phantom Hourglass, for example, like how I always do the side quests before the main stuff, and sometimes it would take multiple videos to even get through all the side quests, because that's how many there were. But I like to do things like that. I like to kind of go out of order. Not really sequence breaking, because, you know, I'm still staying in sequence, but, you know, not just staying on the main path. And also, by the way, I didn't actually mention it, but this is a really interesting boss fight. We got this flamethrower machine in the room, which conveniently is helping us take care of the wasps in the room. So yeah, it's a really neat mechanic. And again, this game has pretty solid boss... No, wait, why again? I never said that before. But yeah, this game has pretty cool boss fights. Very, you know, think outside the box, kind of unusual, non-traditional type boss fights. Wow, that was a smooth run, actually. So here we get the Morph Ball Bomb. So we are actually good to go for, fighting the first boss, actually. To my knowledge, I think you need bombs to get to it and to fight it. We've also opened up several new paths that we can take in order to get a shortcut. Like we can blow up that and go through. This is a rail, so even though it looks like we should be in trouble there, we're actually not, because we have that small rail that keeps us from falling into the poison water. Now apparently it did go the right way, which is one of the cool things about this game is, you know, what seems like you're just exploring, you actually find cool stuff. You'll never see me bomb jumping in this game, by the way. You'll always see me use the, okay, that was a bad demise. You'll always see me use the jump whenever possible, because it's a lot more convenient. So the water's lowered. I don't know if it stays lowered. I'm not even sure if we're supposed to be here yet. I could have sworn on my like first playthrough this was like something I did late game, but I might be mistaken. By the way, this is timed. Maybe I shouldn't mention that, but this is timed. We can hear a small like timer beeping, which is not scary and stressful at all. I'm not even sure where I'm going, mind you, but where the heck am I actually? Is this where I've already been, or is this where I need to activate next? Okay, we did it. Again, I don't remember doing that so early into the game. I could have sworn I did that way later. But again, it's very clear that I'm not remembering a whole lot of this game because, again, I didn't even know that that's where the morph ball bombs were. I thought they were somewhere else entirely. And I was just exploring for the sake of exploring and ended up actually finding what I needed. Spider ball. Can't do anything here with that, but we got this at least. Morph ball bombs are your friends, but if you can just, you know, hop, then I highly recommend you do that. Now, how do we get out of here? Do we just go back the way we came? Looks like we just go back. Okay. Now, I was also a little bit worried about recording this version because of the obvious implementation of motion controls, but honestly, I'm having a pretty easy time using the motion controls, and it's actually going pretty well, I'd say. On a practice run, because I've actually not finished the Wii version ever, on a practice run I actually kept mashing B instead of A for jumping, so yeah, I was getting really tripped up because I was used to like Prime 1 GameCube controls. Where the heck are we actually? Back in this room, I guess. Yeah, I totally forgot that that was actually the right way to go. We are not ready to end off yet. Now you're probably thinking why you're going the wrong way, and that's because, wait, that actually is the right way. Never mind. You're wondering why I'm going the wrong way. It goes actually the way you intended to go. We're here, we might as well just do this. I mean, I know there are collectibles we can get. I know there's things that would really help us in the long run, but we're here, we might as well just do this part and just go back for collectibles later. If I can remember where any of them are, that's the big question. Wait a minute. So this is another thing where you have to scan runes, which is a lot of fun. I thought I saw one off screen, or on screen just a moment ago, and then I lost it. So yeah, the water's poison, that's basically what that log just said. Scan visor just said. I kind of wish they could incorporate the scan visor into a 2D Metroid. I'm not quite sure how well that would work. And you know, I know Arkham Origins Blackgate tried to do that with somewhat mixed results, but I think it could work if implemented better than in Blackgate. Which, to be fair, I haven't actually played that game, I just heard it's kind of not what people want it to be. I mean, because you have Axiom Verge, which is like supposed to be a really good Metroidvania, and then you have Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, that's just not that good. What a name, too. Now, Arkham City was actually not as good as people say it is, in my opinion. I thought it was actually kind of disappointing. I actually liked Arkham Asylum better, because I had lower expectations, to be honest. City was still good, though, but it just I don't know, it wasn't as good as I'd hoped, mostly because the story to me is kind of a mess. And Night is not any better in that regard in terms of being a messy story. Night's actually a lot worse in terms of cohesion of plot lines. Yet again, my... Oh, there it is. Is that it? Aha. So yeah, that opens the way. Again, just for reference, I haven't actually used a guide at all so far. Because, again, I'm trying to sort of keep the core... Oops, that was the wrong button. I'm trying to keep the actual core exploration part of it blind as possible. And, you know, I can't ever be 100% blind because, again, I have played this twice, but that was, again, years ago. The last time was probably like 2011 or 2012. So yeah, I definitely do not have the best memory for where everything's located. Okay, that was dumb. Well, guess we're climbing up this again. So yeah, this game was actually super influential in Smash Bros. Actually, in Brawl, and yeah, Brawl. Friggin' Orpheon was actually a stage in that game, and also Smash 4, where you have the Parasite Queen in the background, and the stage will flip periodically, like fully flip, and you land on a secondary platform below it. But honestly, I'm not quite a fan of that gimmick. I mean, who is? Like no one. In here, we have a long hallway. Now, I'm not sure, this is obviously not where we're supposed to go because, you know, we did all this stuff with the runes. But I want to see what's back here, actually. Can we make that jump? Also, there are a lot of enemies in here. Also, you saw... Oh. Hello. I just ran into the boss by accident. Yes, I didn't know this was actually the boss fight. Oh boy, this is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, this is the thing that's causing all the toxic water. Kind of a nice looking fellow, ain't he? Flagra. If you scan him, which should definitely scan him, because again, one chance at this. Solar energy. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable, so our root system is unprotected. Hooray! Someone got fire. That's a hint. So we need to... Oh, what are these? Oh, okay, that worked. And then those go away, and then we can bomb the base. So that's the goal of this fight. You have to knock the solar panel thingies upwards, and then that weakens them. Then you just basically go into the morph ball tunnels and blow them up. Oh, you're knocking them out of the way so they're not actually powering him. Okay, that makes more sense than actually giving him solar energy based on that description. In terms of scale, this boss fight also reminds me a little bit of, what's his name in, oh, thanks. Also, we can damage him normally, by the way, but this is the fast strat, essentially. I don't know why he's just sitting around, but I'll totally take advantage of this. There we go. So now he should fall over, and we can bomb this. Also, the various bomb pads blow up afterwards, so you don't have to worry about accidentally going into one of the tunnels and being like, oh wait, I already activated this one. And we're actually at time, unfortunately, so, as anticlimactic as it is, I guess we're ending off here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Metroid Prime.